Alright, welcome back, and this channel is now at the gracious 100 subscriber count, and I cannot thank you guys enough for that. And as promised, I want to introduce a new concept faction. But before I do, I just want to say that this edition is going to feature only unofficial canon concept cards, and the logos on them are purely subjective at this point. I didn't want to spend too much time hunting down logos for each character, so instead I opted to pick one of the old Republic era for each Sith, Jedi, or neutral character. I also want to get your opinion on the cards as well. For example, the Sith Empire logo is going to be red, and I felt it was a nice touch, but if you want to see the traditional black and white, you let me know, and I can always change it back and compare it. But without further ado, let's get right into the first one. Coming to you live, I got Darth Trai, the Lord of Betrayal and founder of the Sith Triumvirate. Now, before her turn to Sith, she was a Jedi Master and a historian on the Jedi Council. She was also known to have been Revan's first mentor as well. But in addition to having all the basic Force abilities, she had some very unique ones as well, such as Force Cloaking, which would hide her identity. She had what was also known as a hibernation trance to give the perceived notion that she was dead and fool most of people. But the most interesting one is what you see on this card. As you can see, she has 3 purple telekinetic controlled lightsabers that she can use to her advantage against her enemies. And this is for sure the charge ability I want to see. Now picture Seventh Sister and her droids, if you will. Every 7 seconds, a purple floating lightsaber appears, maxing out to 3. Then after the cooldown, you can use the ability to target any unit or turret and send them into attack. Now that'd be crazy if you ask me, but that was my first idea that crossed my mind. But let me know what abilities and passive skills you'd like to. Next up is the second part of the Sith Triumvirate, Darth Sion, the Lord of Pain. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be the lord of that. I actually woke up with a sore neck and it's killing me. But anyways, first thing to note about this guy is he hated the Jedi so much that he uses anger to escape death a grip of times. I mean, just looking at him all torn up and almost zombified gives you an idea of the carnage he's been through in battle. Though he wasn't as skilled as other Sith Lords, this man's tenacity carried him in winning many fights. And as for his ability, I like to see something similar to Kylo and give this guy a ridiculous temporary boost of power. I also want to note that for now, I won't be giving uniques for the Old Republic or non-canon characters for right now, but I will entertain the idea for certain ones later on. Last but not least of the Sith Triumvirate, I bring you the legend Darth Nihilus, the Lord of Hunger. Now, this character is one of the most fearsome beings in the Star Wars to date. We're talking about a character that will consume the life force of others to feed his power and ease his pain. I mean, this card is seriously, it wouldn't even be fair. I mean, he'd be unbeatable considering he was able to strip the force away from Darth Trai. I don't know how you can even top that. But at least this is a concept card of what he would look like if Netmarble wanted to create pandemonium on an insane cash grab from people just trying to get him. But maybe there would be one person that could stop his wrath, which brings me to the final concept of this video. The Jedi Exile Mitra. Now, she was responsible for defeating the Sith Triumvirate and also being one of the best Jedi generals ever that eventually defeated the Mandalorians as well. One of her abilities was the skill to influence others and form force bonds with the people around her. This pretty much was a glorified version of the Jedi mind control that you see, except she could get anyone to do anything she wanted, even against their own will. Similar to Darth Nihilus, she was considered to be a wound in the Force. I think instantly she'd become the best light side leader if implemented into Force Arena. But again, this would really bring in some OP leaders. So let me know if this is a character you'd be interested in seeing and if you would use her. Alright, so I'm interested to see which unofficial canon characters you'd like to see from the Old Republic. So let me know in the comment section and I'll do my best to bring them to you in the next video. I'm also going to be introducing characters that are non-canon but in different eras as well. So definitely stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching this video, and if you haven't subscribed, you're going to want to do that because I'm planning on bringing out a lot more new characters real soon.